Go Bulgaria. Go Bulgaria. Go Turkey. Immediately.
In recent years, Bulgaria, a country at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, has faced significant challenges with immigration. The influx of migrants, largely from the Middle East and North Africa, has strained its resources and tested its social fabric. However, in a surprising turn of events, Bulgaria has managed to address this crisis with a multifaceted approach that has not only stemmed the tide of illegal immigration, but also integrated migrants into society more effectively than many had thought possible.
The residents of the Homanli camp are furious at being penned in for 2 days. Local residents protested for the closure of the camp after Bulgarian media accused migrants of carrying contagious skin diseases.
The measures were temporary and they were taken to prevent the camp's residents from leaving. This provoked tensions inside the facility. My colleagues and I calmed them down and explained to them that the measures were in their interest, as well as for the people's benefit.
Before we start, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more exclusive news. At the heart of Bulgaria's strategy has been a robust border management system. Bulgaria's geographical position makes it a natural entry point into the European Union for many migrants. The country's border with Turkey in particular has been a hotspot for illegal crossings. To tackle this, Bulgaria invested heavily in state-of-the-art surveillance technology and increased the presence of border patrols.
Here at the end of last year, but over the past couple of months, they have grown by the dozens. Neighbors say these asylum seekers don't belong here, but the asylum seekers tell me they have nowhere else to go.
The construction of a fortified border fence equipped with motion sensors and cameras has significantly reduced the number of illegal entries. This infrastructure, combined with enhanced patrols and international cooperation, has allowed Bulgaria to monitor and manage its borders with unprecedented efficiency.
Bulgaria has built a fence on its border with Turkey and has beefed up its border controls. The measures are working, with arrivals down by more than a third compared to last year. Nationalist protests have spread across Bulgaria this year, with many calling for the immediate closure of all refugee centres. They want the migrants to be sent back to Turkey or deported, and say Bulgaria, the EU's poorest member state, cannot afford to support them.
In parallel with these physical measures, Bulgaria has also overhauled its immigration policies to be both strict and fair. Recognizing that draconian measures alone would not solve the problem, the government implemented reforms that streamlined the asylum application process, ensuring that genuine refugees could be identified and assisted swiftly. This has involved creating clear and efficient pathways for asylum seekers, reducing bureaucratic delays, and ensuring that those in need of protection receive it promptly. This approach has not only discouraged illegal immigration, but also ensured that Bulgaria upholds its humanitarian responsibilities.
от приблизително 8500 иммигранти.
بالبداية لو ضليت بسوريا أحسن لي كمان لا في لا كهرباء ولا في لا مي.
It's not easy. You see these conditions. They treat us like a criminal.
Furthermore, Bulgaria has focused on integration programs that are designed to help immigrants become productive members of society. One of the most successful initiatives has been the implementation of language and vocational training programs.
I asked them about whether they want to stay in Bulgaria, but like many others, they feel that Bulgaria doesn't want them. For every new family that arrives here, another is supposed to be resettled in Bulgarian society. But it's a lengthy process, and few actually want to stay in the country.
Understanding that language is a critical barrier to integration. The Bulgarian government launched a nationwide program to teach Bulgarian to immigrants. These classes are provided free of charge and are accessible to all immigrants, regardless of their legal status.
European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker says Bulgaria will get money to help deal with the migrant crisis. He says Bulgaria will receive 108 million euros or 121 million US dollars from the Commission. The country will also get an additional 200 border guards and 50 extra vehicles to secure its border with Turkey.
Additionally, vocational training programs have been set up to help immigrants gain skills that are in demand in the Bulgarian labor market. These programs have helped immigrants find employment and become self-sufficient, reducing the strain on social welfare systems. Education has also played a crucial role in Bulgaria's integration efforts. The Bulgarian education system has been adapted to be more inclusive, ensuring that children of immigrants have access to quality education. Schools have received additional resources to support students who are learning Bulgarian as a second language. Teachers have been given specialized training to handle the unique challenges that come with teaching immigrant children. This has not only helped integrate young immigrants, but has also fostered a sense of community and mutual understanding among the younger generation. The Bulgarian government has also worked closely with international organizations and other EU countries to address the root causes of migration.
Then it became Bulgaria's first ever refugee centre, and now Ovčarkirpil is at the forefront of efforts to fulfill its international obligations. Mahmoud Khalid is from Syria and is staying here with his pregnant wife and 3 children. He worked in a bank, but left when Jabhat Fatah al-Sham entered his city, and now they want to stay in Bulgaria.
By participating in international aid programs and supporting development projects in migrants' countries of origin, Bulgaria has contributed to efforts to improve living conditions and stability in those regions. This long-term strategy aims to reduce the push factors that drive people to leave their homes in the first place. Community involvement has been another key component of Bulgaria's success. Local communities have been encouraged to participate in the integration process through various initiatives. Volunteer programs have been established where Bulgarians can mentor immigrants.
18 migrants have been found dead in a truck in Bulgaria. Officials say they were among 40 people hidden inside the van under bundles of wood. The cause of their death has not been announced. The truck was abandoned near the village of Lakorsko, about 20 kilometers from the capital, Sofia. The smugglers who fled are being actively sought, authorities say, while the injured occupants were taken to hospital. Bulgaria is a gateway to the European Union and has seen an upsurge in illegal immigration over the past year,
helping them navigate their new environment and culture. Cultural exchange events have also been organized to promote mutual understanding and respect. These initiatives have helped break down social barriers and build a more cohesive society. Moreover, Bulgaria's approach to dealing with immigration has included significant improvements in housing and healthcare for immigrants. The government has worked to ensure that immigrants have access to decent housing, whether through public housing programs or subsidies for private rentals. Healthcare services have been made more accessible to immigrants, with initiatives to ensure that they receive the necessary medical care, regardless of their legal status. These measures have helped improve the living conditions of immigrants and have contributed to their overall well-being and integration into society.
What necessitated the building of this preventive fence along Bulgaria's border with Turkey are the migrant inflows to Bulgaria and Europe and the decision of the government to channel these people to pass through the border checkpoints. On the territory of the Yambol region, we are building an additional 35 kilometers of fence to complete the 30 kilometers built in 2014.
Economic policies have also been tailored to support the integration of immigrants. Bulgaria has recognized the potential economic benefits that immigrants can bring and has created policies to harness this potential. Tax incentives have been offered to businesses that hire immigrants, encouraging the private sector to participate in the integration process. Small business grants and microloans have been made available to immigrants who wish to start their own businesses, fostering entrepreneurship and economic self-sufficiency. Bulgaria's success in addressing its immigration crisis has also been marked by a shift in public perception. The government has launched public awareness campaigns to combat xenophobia and promote the benefits of immigration. These campaigns have highlighted success stories of immigrants who have made positive contributions to Bulgarian society. By showcasing the human side of immigration and emphasizing the common values that unite all people, these campaigns have helped change the narrative around immigration.
Bulgarian police have arrested 4 suspects in connection with a deadly incident of human trafficking. 18 people have been found dead in an abandoned truck in Bulgaria near the capital, Sofia. Police believe they were asylum seekers from Afghanistan being smuggled into Europe illegally. Well, our reporter Sofia Betiza has been following the story. She joins me in the studio now. Sofia, what more do we know?
So on Friday, Bulgarian police found an abandoned truck in the village of Lokorsko, which is near the capital, Sofia.
The role of the media in shaping public opinion on immigration cannot be overstated, and Bulgaria has worked to ensure that the media plays a constructive role. The government has engaged with media outlets to promote balanced and accurate reporting on immigration issues. Efforts have been made to counter misinformation and address the concerns of the Bulgarian public. By fostering a more informed and empathetic public discourse, Bulgaria has been able to build broader support for its immigration policies. In the realm of policy enforcement, Bulgaria has also made significant strides. The establishment of specialized immigration courts has expedited the legal processes related to immigration.
She isn't old enough to remember the Syria her parents left behind, and too young to understand what the future may hold. At this government facility on the outskirts of Sofia, so many are resigned to a life of uncertainty. Imad and Marania from Syria have been at the camp for more than 4 months. They're hoping to eventually join family in Germany. I asked them about whether they want to stay in Bulgaria, but like many others, they feel that Bulgaria doesn't want them.
Ensuring that cases are handled swiftly and fairly. This has reduced the backlog of cases and ensured that justice is delivered promptly. Additionally, law enforcement agencies have received training to handle immigration issues with sensitivity and professionalism, balancing the need for security with respect for human rights. Bulgaria's efforts have not gone unnoticed on the international stage. The country has been recognized by the European Union and other international bodies for its comprehensive and humane approach to immigration. Bulgaria's success story has been used as a model for other countries facing similar challenges. By sharing its strategies and best practices, Bulgaria has contributed to a broader European effort to manage immigration more effectively. The success of Bulgaria's approach to immigration is perhaps best illustrated by the personal stories of the immigrants themselves. Many have found a new home and a fresh start in Bulgaria. Their stories of resilience and achievement are a testament to the effectiveness of Bulgaria's policies. These individuals have not only integrated into Bulgarian society, but have also enriched it with their diverse backgrounds and experiences. Despite the significant progress, challenges remain. Bulgaria continues to face pressure from ongoing global migration trends.
The EU has launched a new border and coast guard force. It will start up with 1,500 officers from different member states. It aims to better manage the refugee crisis and protect the EU's external borders. The EU Commissioner of Migration and Home Affairs called it a historic day.
It is, believe me, an unprecedented achievement of European will and union in times where our unity is tested.
And geopolitical instability. The country must remain vigilant and adaptable, continually refining its policies and strategies to address new challenges as they arise. However, the foundation that Bulgaria has built provides a solid basis for continued success. Bulgaria's journey to resolving its immigration crisis is a testament to the power of strategic planning, community engagement, and international cooperation. The comprehensive approach adopted by the country has not only mitigated the immediate pressures of illegal immigration, but has also laid a foundation for sustainable integration and social cohesion. One of the critical elements of Bulgaria's strategy has been its collaboration with neighboring countries and regional partners. Recognizing that immigration is a transnational issue, Bulgaria has engaged in extensive diplomatic efforts to foster cooperation with Turkey, Greece, and other countries along migration routes. These partnerships have been crucial in sharing intelligence, coordinating border management, and ensuring that efforts to curb illegal immigration are synchronized across borders. Joint patrols and shared resources have made border control more effective and have helped prevent the smuggling and trafficking of migrants. The international dimension of Bulgaria's immigration policy extends beyond regional cooperation. Bulgaria has actively participated in European Union initiatives aimed at addressing migration at its source. This includes contributing to development aid and peacekeeping missions in regions plagued by conflict and poverty, which are major drivers of migration. By helping to stabilize these areas and improve living conditions, Bulgaria is addressing the root causes of migration and reducing the pressure on its own borders. Within Bulgaria, the role of local governments has been pivotal in managing the immigration crisis. Municipalities have been given greater autonomy and resources to address the specific needs of their communities. This decentralized approach allows for tailored solutions that reflect the unique demographic, economic, and social contexts of different regions. Local governments have implemented a range of initiatives, from providing housing and healthcare to organizing cultural integration programs and supporting local businesses that hire immigrants. This grassroots-level involvement ensures that the policies are grounded in the realities of everyday life and that they have the support of local populations. One of the most innovative aspects of Bulgaria's approach has been its focus on technology and digital solutions. The country has leveraged advancements in technology to streamline administrative processes.
With my money, they don't help.
Azad Bakri arrived as a refugee from Iraq 2 years ago. He was fortunate enough to have savings to help finance his business. But for the young men that gather in the internet cafe next door, the future is bleak.
Service delivery to immigrants. For instance, digital platforms have been developed to facilitate the asylum application process, making it more transparent and accessible. Immigrants can now apply for asylum online, track the status of their applications, and receive updates in real time. This has reduced bureaucratic delays and increased trust in the system. Additionally, technology has been used to enhance educational and vocational training programs. Online courses and e-learning platforms have made it easier for immigrants to learn the Bulgarian language and acquire new skills. These digital tools are particularly valuable in reaching immigrants in remote areas or those who cannot attend regular classes due to work or family commitments.
Bulgarians think that we came here to destroy their country, but they don't know we are civilians. We have left our country because of terrorists, because of bad situation.
2 years ago, Bulgaria welcomed thousands of refugees. Now, anti-immigrant sentiment is on the rise. The EU's poorest economy says it can't afford to help any new arrivals. And for those already here, there's a choice. Survive.
By embracing digital solutions, Bulgaria has been able to scale its integration efforts and make them more inclusive. Healthcare access for immigrants has also seen significant improvements through the use of technology. Telemedicine services have been introduced, allowing immigrants to consult with doctors and healthcare providers remotely. This is especially beneficial for those living in rural areas where healthcare facilities may be scarce. The telemedicine platform includes translation services to overcome language barriers.
I asked them about whether they want to stay in Bulgaria, but like many others, they feel that Bulgaria doesn't want them. For every new family that arrives here, another is supposed to be resettled in Bulgarian society. But it's a lengthy process, and few actually want to stay in the country. Another city, another overcrowded camp. Most are young men eager for a fresh start, but many believe the system is designed
ensuring that immigrants receive accurate medical advice and treatment. The economic integration of immigrants has been another cornerstone of Bulgaria's successful immigration policy. Recognizing the potential economic contributions of immigrants, Bulgaria has created an enabling environment for them to enter the labor market. This includes measures such as recognizing foreign qualifications and work experience, which allows immigrants to utilize their skills and expertise more effectively. The government has also worked with employers to promote diversity and inclusion in the workplace, encouraging businesses to hire immigrants and provide them with the necessary support to succeed. In the entrepreneurial sphere, Bulgaria has supported immigrant entrepreneurs through business incubators and accelerators. These programs provide immigrants with the resources, mentorship, and funding needed to start and grow their businesses. By fostering entrepreneurship among immigrants, Bulgaria is not only helping them achieve economic self-sufficiency, but is also stimulating innovation and economic growth. Cultural integration has been facilitated through a variety of community-based programs. Cultural exchange initiatives have been particularly effective in promoting mutual understanding and respect between Bulgarians and immigrants. These programs include community festivals, intercultural workshops, and joint projects that bring together people from diverse backgrounds. By creating spaces for dialogue and collaboration, these initiatives have helped to build a more inclusive and harmonious society. Volunteerism has played a significant role in the integration process. Many Bulgarians have volunteered their time and skills to help immigrants settle into their new environment. This includes language tutoring, mentorship, and assistance with navigating bureaucratic processes. Volunteer programs have not only provided valuable support to immigrants, but have also strengthened community bonds and fostered a spirit of solidarity. Education remains a key focus area, with continued investments in making schools more inclusive. Special education programs have been developed to support immigrant children who face language barriers or educational gaps.
On the one hand, when people set off, Bulgaria is not the first country on their mind. At the same time, the kind of conditions that they find here are also not really conducive to stay. So we would hope that the government will set up an integration program that allows refugees to find a job, to get education for their children.
Schools have hired additional support staff, such as language tutors and cultural mediators, to assist these students. Extracurricular activities and after-school programs have also been designed to help immigrant children integrate and succeed academically and socially. The media has continued to play an essential role in shaping public perceptions of immigration. Bulgaria has worked to ensure that the media portrays immigrants in a fair and balanced manner. This has involved partnerships with media organizations to promote responsible journalism and counteract misinformation. Positive stories and profiles of immigrants who have successfully integrated into Bulgarian society are regularly featured, helping to humanize the issue and reduce xenophobia. Bulgaria's legal framework for immigration has undergone continuous improvement to adapt to new challenges and opportunities. The government has established clear guidelines and regulations to ensure that immigration policies are consistent and fair. Legal reforms have aimed at protecting the rights of immigrants while maintaining national security and social stability. Specialized training for law enforcement and judicial officials has ensured that immigration laws are enforced with respect for human rights and due process. One of the most critical aspects of Bulgaria's success has been its ability to balance security concerns with humanitarian obligations. The government has made it clear that while it will take necessary measures to secure its borders, it will also uphold its commitments to international human rights standards. This balanced approach has garnered support from both the public and the international community, positioning Bulgaria as a leader in humane and effective immigration management. The importance of continuous evaluation and adaptation cannot be overstated. Bulgaria has implemented a robust monitoring and evaluation system to assess the effectiveness of its immigration policies and programs. Regular feedback from immigrants, community organizations, and other stakeholders is collected to identify areas for improvement. This iterative process ensures that policies remain relevant and responsive to changing circumstances. Bulgaria's success story is not just about managing an immigration crisis, but about turning a challenge into an opportunity for national development and social cohesion. The country's comprehensive approach serves as a model for others, demonstrating that with the right mix of policies and a commitment to human dignity, it is possible to achieve positive outcomes in the face of complex global issues. Bulgaria's successful handling of its immigration crisis
here at the end of last year, but over the past couple of months, they have grown by the dozens. Neighbors say these asylum seekers don't belong here, but the asylum seekers tell me they have nowhere else to go.
We shouldn't be having to go through this, especially not as a community, not our kids.
Alba Flores has two kids who play soccer at Cesar Chavez Park in Barrio Logan every week. They've grown accustomed to seeing tents here, but say in recent months, the situation has gotten out of control.
Witnessing people taking showers naked in the restroom. I am witnessing them drinking, doing drugs, arguing between them.
On top of that, she says the bathrooms have...
A remarkable case study in the power of comprehensive policymaking and community involvement. The country's achievements in this area extend beyond mere numbers or statistics. They represent a profound shift in societal attitudes and governmental strategies that can serve as a beacon for other nations grappling with similar issues.
Shares those same concerns. He's one of the soccer coaches and has a grandson who also plays here. He and Alba tell me they've complained to the city several times, yet nothing's been done to stop it.
They cannot go to the playground because there are adults sitting there, they're drinking or they're making food. We understand the situation, but they have to do something.
While there, I saw dozens of people, including many small children.
¿Cuántos años tienen?
Their parents were eager to talk to me, saying right now living here is their only option.
Por acá.
Patricia is from Venezuela. She pointed out a tent where she, her husband, and 7-year-old son have been sleeping for the past 10 days. She and others I spoke to say they left their native countries because it wasn't safe. When they arrived here, they were allowed in to seek asylum.
The importance of continuous support for immigrants cannot be overstated. Bulgaria's programs do not simply stop at initial integration. They provide ongoing assistance to ensure that immigrants can thrive in the long term.
80% are illegal migrants.
Yes, but you have, however, regardless of that remark, there is a legal process which has to be done. Another part of the deal with which your Prime Minister Borisov has expressed support for is the so-called disembarkation platforms in North Africa. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, this is Bulgarian position. What we support is 3 pillars measures, and they cannot work separate.
So
This includes follow-up language classes for advanced proficiency, career counseling services to help immigrants progress in their careers, and mental health services to support those who have experienced trauma.
Sentiments in the area.
The centre should be moved right to the border. That's where they should be constructed, and that's where the migrants should go.
Bulgaria has built a fence on its border with Turkey and has beefed up its border controls. The measures are working, with arrivals down by more than a third compared to last year. Nationalist protests have spread across Bulgaria this year, with many calling for the immediate closure of all refugee centres. They want the migrants to be sent back to Turkey or deported, and say Bulgaria, the EU's poorest member state, cannot afford to support them.
These continuous support systems are crucial for sustaining the positive outcomes of initial integration efforts. Moreover, Bulgaria has made significant strides in ensuring that immigrants can participate fully in civic life. Immigrants are encouraged to engage in local governance through community boards and advisory councils that give them a voice in decisions affecting their lives. This participatory approach has fostered a sense of ownership and belonging among immigrants, further enhancing their integration and contribution to society. The cultural landscape of Bulgaria has also been enriched by the influx of immigrants. The diversity brought by new cultures has introduced Bulgarians to different cuisines, traditions, and perspectives, broadening the cultural tapestry of the nation. Cultural festivals celebrating the heritage of various immigrant groups have become popular events, drawing participants from all backgrounds and fostering intercultural dialogue and understanding. Economic contributions from immigrants have become increasingly visible. Many immigrants have opened businesses, creating jobs and contributing to the local economy. These businesses range from small shops and restaurants to tech startups and manufacturing enterprises. The entrepreneurial spirit of immigrants has injected new energy into various sectors, driving innovation and economic growth. The government's support for immigrant entrepreneurs through grants and training programs has been instrumental in this economic dynamism. Education remains a cornerstone of Bulgaria's integration strategy. Beyond primary and secondary education, Bulgaria has made higher education more accessible to immigrants. Scholarships and financial aid programs specifically for immigrant students have been established, enabling them to pursue higher education and attain qualifications that will enhance their career prospects. Universities and colleges have also developed outreach programs to attract talented immigrants, recognizing the value they bring to academic and research communities.
The residents of the Homonli camp are furious at being penned in for 2 days. Local residents protested for the closure of the camp after Bulgarian media accused migrants of carrying contagious skin diseases.
The measures were temporary and they were taken to prevent the camp's residents from leaving. This provoked tensions inside the facility. My colleagues and I calmed them down and explained to them that the measures were in their interest as well as for the people's benefit.
Health authorities then intervened, only to find the rumors were false. Some 3,000 Afghans live in the Homonli camp, the largest in Bulgaria. The incident has tapped into a growing anti-migrant...
In Environmental sustainability has intersected with immigration policy in Bulgaria. The government has engaged immigrant communities in environmental conservation projects, such as reforestation, cleanup drives, and urban gardening initiatives. These projects not only contribute to environmental goals, but also provide opportunities for immigrants to engage with local communities and learn about sustainable practices. This involvement helps build a sense of responsibility and connection to their new homeland. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, could you leave your comments below and tell us, what do you think of Bulgaria's immigration solution? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.